What's going on, Washington fans? Welcome to the JTFB channel, and it is Mock Draft Monday, where I will be going through a post-combine, post-Deebo Samuel trade mock draft with the help of the chat. So, guys, let's get into it. We got people jumping up in here. What's going on, Steven? Welcome. I got Justin. It's time for Mock Draft Monday, y'all. This is one of my favorite days of the week. Obviously, a week from today, a couple hours ago, but a week from today will be free agency frenzy. Got a lot of stuff cooking up. I will be having Rio on the channel Thursday for a free agency preview. We'll be going live, so don't miss that. I'll be uploading it to the channel for the schedule soon, but we have a lot. I'm probably going to go to the gym super early next Monday, and I plan on, unless something changes, but I plan on being live for a majority of the day, trying to keep up with all the craziness, trying to put out some graphics while I'm live with y'all, so we'll see how this goes. But the 10th, 11th, and 12th is the most overwhelming, chaotic 3 days of the offseason, and I'm pumped for it. Obviously, the draft is very overwhelming too, but we know the order of the draft and stuff like that. But, man, I'm excited for free agency. Obviously, it started with the Deebo trade, and shout out to Deebo for speaking his mind on social media. 20 pounds overweight. Where did that number come from? Deebo usually plays at 217. He said he was up to 225, and that was when he had pneumonia and he was injured. So I'm glad he spoke up. I'm excited for Deebo to come in here, but we're going to talk about what that trade means and how much that changes. I haven't checked PFF today to see if they've updated the picks and everything, but I hope so. If not, we'll just do it ourselves like we usually do. But we're going to talk about it, guys. And I want y'all's input as well. But if you're here, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification button so you know when I go live, so you don't miss out on anything. Because if anything crazy comes up, the only thing I can think of, I had a lot of people ask me this, the only thing I can think of happening between now and free agency would be a Terry McLaurin extension, like a 3-year deal. If it's not now, it's probably going to be in the summer. But that extension could free up some more salary cap. And then also a Jonathan Allen trade. I told y'all that we tried to trade John Allen with the Deebo thing about like last Tuesday, almost a week and a half ago, about a week ago, almost. I think it was last Tuesday. But that didn't work out because of the salary cap. So we just traded a pick for Deebo and took on his last deal, which I think is a great trade for us. And the only other team I'm pretty certainly checked in with was the Minnesota Vikings, and it did not sound like they were interested in John Allen. So all ears are open until then, but guys, like I said, if anything goes crazy, I will go live for y'all. So welcome, JG. Kenny said next week's gonna be crazy. Buckle up. First time catching low up screen. Hopefully y'all like it. What's up? What's going on, my guy? Range straight up bussing. We will build the churches up. Let's do this. Let's get right to it. You got to make up for Rio mock draft earlier. He doubled down on running back. I'm going to watch his mock draft tonight, but we are definitely getting one of these running backs. I don't know if y'all watched the combine, but we had some dudes at the combine. How are we going about Deebo and DC? I'm pumped. We can go to the gym with you on the live stream, make it a vlog. I'm not one of those in real life, the IRL streamers. I could never do that, man. I could never do that. What is going on? Deebo's a locker room cancer, man. Is going to be a liability reason we got him for 5th. I'm telling y'all, people are going to see who Deebo is. I'm excited. I like how all the haters are saying Deebo adds no value. They have no idea what's about to happen. PFN and NFL mock drafts are both updated. So, yeah, I'm about to jump into it now to see what we got here. I usually use PFF. I think PFN is a little bit too crazy for me. I feel like the picks are not that realistic. But I got 7 rounds. I usually put it like close here to the middle for the public and PFF board. And then I do this all the way up, all the way up, all the way down to try to make it as realistic. Obviously, I have us. So it looks like They still have our 5th round pick, which is 148. So let me go ahead and trade 148 to San Fran for Deebo. This trade will not be accepted. That just shows you how great of a value we got. PFF says we are not going to let that happen. Guess what? We're going to force trade it because it actually did happen. It was 148. Like, I'm not tripping. It's a 5th round pick this year. That's the only one we got. I just want to make sure I don't hit the wrong one. So, yeah, it's pick 148. So, force trade. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. So now we are on the board. And like I said, I want y'all's input on players and stuff like that. Just looking real quick. Let me see. Maxwell Harrison to the Commanders, definitely heating up at 29. Cliff is going to maximize Deebo for sure. It's a perfect marriage, guys. Perfect for the offense. Jaden Higgins is 6'4", has the size, and could be a good wide receiver too with great potential. The dude is a silky release package. He moves like a slot receiver, but he plays like a big body receiver that can get downfield, has great speed, really good route runner. I'm a big Higgins fan for sure. Harrison doesn't have enough value for the 29th pick. It's definitely picking up a lot of steam, though. You just have to remember how much this board changes between now and April. Trade back to 33 with the Browns is what I would do. You're reading my mind. I'm going to show y'all what I was going to do next. I think we built through the trenches in free agency. There's just not a lot in the offensive side of free agency on the line, in my opinion. Let's just see who went off the board. Shamar Stewart, Derek Harmon, Mikael Williams, Matthew Golden, Armand Membu is going way higher than that. Donovan Izaraku, and Nick Scorton. That's a hell of a run of players off the board. That would definitely upset me. But they have Amarion Hampton, Jalen Walker, Gray Zabel, Darius Alexander, Darius Knight Jr., Josh Connolly Jr. I think realistically, picks like that would be considered at 29. Maxwell Harrison, Trey Amos, Josh Connolly Jr. if he makes it, Gray Zabel for sure, Jalen Walker, Amarion Hampton. But for this sake, like, we know that, and I just want people to think about like free agency, think about the current roster, what's going to happen. You have to really build out your younger core. You have to build that foundation. You know, last year was different because we really had to just revamp the entire roster. We had to go get, you know, a lot of veterans. We had to get our Zach Ertz. We had to get our Bobby Wagner. But we also got some younger free agents too. Not saying like, you know, 22, 23, something like that. I'm talking about like Tyler Biadasz. Jeremy Chin is still younger. Even though we put him on a 1-year like prove-it deal, he's still younger. Noah Igbenogany is really young. He's like 25. We still did get some younger guys, but we did sign a lot of these older veterans. Some did like 2-3-year deals, some 1-year deals. But you have to think that eventually you got to get younger. You have to build that younger core. And the only way to really do that is through the draft. And we know that Adam Peters loves the draft. I think Adam Peters, as much as he, you know, the trade for Deebo, you know, the trades he did in San Francisco, you have to look at how he really builds his roster. And in San Francisco, it was hitting on guys in the draft, hitting it on like Dre Greenlaw in the 5th, and just building up that foundation of young people. So you just have to think that that's his mindset. He wants to build the roster with a younger group. And after last free agency, you kind of have to. Now, this free agency, you can go get some younger guys. You can go get a Charvarius Ward. You know, you can still build even with some veterans. Like, you kind of have to, you know, eventually. Not a lot of really good young people go out in free agency and then leave. If you're really good and you're young, you're probably going to stay around on the team. But so I just want to get that out the way. And I'm going to get back to some chats, and I'm going to talk about what my mindset is here at 29. But at some point, you have to start building the core, the future of this, the Mikey Sainristills, obviously Jaden Daniels. But, I feel like Jordan McGee is going to be a guy in the future. I think Ben Simmons is going to be a guy in the future. Like, you can't expect everyone to be a year one contributor. You would love it. Jerzon Newton is another one I'm super high on, but you got to get that future of the team, the guys who can contribute now, but then also guys who are going to be here for the future. So with that being said, a lot of people have been saying this the last few days too. I think that at pick 29, especially with the talent that's going to be there on the board. Obviously, I would love Amarion Hampton. I would love Josh Connolly Jr. But I think you don't have a 4th round pick. You don't have a 5th round pick. After pick 79, you're not picking again till 206. That's a long time. I think we are, if anyone, would be a prime trade back candidate. Now, I know I did a trade back mock already, but this is a little bit different, obviously, because, we did the Deebo trade. The boards have, adjusted post-combine and stuff like that. But I think at pick 29, you're a prime trade back candidate because you can trade back a couple spots and still get one of these really good players on the board. So let me see. Let's get to some more chats real quick. I do a trade back as well. Yep. Yafi said would be happy to trade out of 29. A lot of mock drafts I see they don't have us going edge early, which I disagree with. I think there's definitely some options in free agency. I was really high on Khalil Mack, but it just sounds like there's no smoke for Khalil Mack coming here. It's more so like going back to the Bears or, the Chargers want to keep him around. There's just not a lot of smoke of Khalil Mack coming here. So I'm kind of moving off of that option. Obviously, things can change. I can tell you that Myles Garrett does want to come here. He definitely does. I just don't know if that trade happens with the Browns. So for now, I don't see it happening. I think they're that sold on not trading Myles Garrett that I'm not, putting that in the mock draft right now, trading pick 29 for Myles Garrett. I'm sold on us trading back at 29 as of today, March 3rd, and maybe that changes next week after free agency, but that's how I'm feeling. I've seen people have Membu really high now and as the best offensive lineman. Don't agree. Some people don't like Will Campbell because his arms are short, but I don't care. I think him and Membu are both future Pro Bowler offensive linemen. I think they both go in the top 10. What's going on, Radar? Welcome. Probably Zabel. Why is Hairston not just a new Forbes? It's really hard to explain that. I can't tell you what happened with Forbes that made him so bad in the NFL because he was good in college, but that's the beauty of the draft. Everything is a crapshoot. It's all about how you adjust to when you get to the league. But Hairston has everything. He's really good in zone. He's really good in man. He's a longer, lengthier corner, which is perfect for Dan Quinn. And I think he could get the right coaching here. I think he would be really good. I want Gracie about left guard. Honestly, he's such an awesome player. Could also play right guard while Cosme rehabs. That would definitely be an option. Jahad Campbell, everything I heard is that he's going top 15. I would love Derek Harmon, and I would love Zabel. Ryan from the UK, welcome. Appreciate you, man. Make sure everyone's subbed up. So let's get to some trade backs real quick, and I'll get to some more comments. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. There's a lot of comments going on, but I don't want this to be like a 3-hour long mock draft. People are going to hate me. People are going to be watching this right now like, Josh, make a freaking pick. So what I've been doing, and RS Swimmer mentioned it earlier, what I have been doing is trading with Cleveland Browns, a team that's going to want to be aggressive and getting back up into the first round, a team that has a lot of ammo. They have pick 33. I mean, look at all the picks they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 12 picks. So they're a prime trade up candidate, in my opinion. And you're only going back to 33. So if we offer 29 and they're offering us 33, 67's too rich. 94, and I'm fine with that. Maybe we can milk out another one. Should I be? No, they're not going to do 103. We'll do 165. They said that's too much. Let's do 180. All right, so they took that. So we traded 29 for 33, 94, and 180, and I'm fine with that because once again, Adam Peters loves to build in the draft, especially those day 2, day 3 guys, he can find some gems. So we trade back to 33, and Lord and behold, you still got some really good talent here. Guys who I think would be a legit option. Only guys that went off the board were Gray Zabel, Jalen Walker, Darius Alexander, Alik Ayomanor. And for me, if this is how it fell for me, let me see what y'all are saying about pick 33 now. Look, man, it's coming. It's coming. All right. To be honest with you, if this is how the board falls, don't be surprised if a quarterback needed team trades in the lower first for Will Howard. Seems to happen every year. Or Jackson Dart. I could see if the Browns for some reason went like a best player that wasn't a quarterback with their pick, I could see him trading up for Jackson Dart at like 29. Let's see. Should have tried Buffalo. So I haven't tried Buffalo. Like I said, the only reason I did the Browns because they have so much ammo on their team that needs to be aggressive. Hampton. Harrison also weighs 183. Problem tackling. I haven't seen him have a real problem tackling on film. Connerly. I'm honestly leaning Connerly. Jackson Dart is a guy. He's not the reason Ole Miss offense was bad. I think Jackson Dart I think he could be the second best quarterback of this draft class. Loveland might be interesting despite not. But see, Loveland's also hurt. And I don't think he's going to be ready at the beginning of the season. I just don't know how I feel about that. Double trade back, maybe just a few. I don't know. I like, and my guy Scott mentioned it, Connerly's there. I really like Connerly. And I think you could even move Brandon Coleman to right tackle. Obviously, you can move him to guard. I know, and this running back class is too deep. I really, really, really like Amarion Hampton, but I'm going to go Josh Connerly Jr. at 33. I highly doubt he makes it there, but I was really impressed by how well here, I'll even leave this up so y'all can see who I picked throughout it. And I'll try to zoom in a little bit more for y'all. But I was really impressed by how he looked at the combine. You got to build the trenches. You got to build the trenches. Radar said is Ursi there. He should be right here somewhere. Maybe not. So he must have just got picked. So Ariante Ursary is another guy who I think at 33 would be a big time option. If Josh Connerly Jr. isn't there. So Ursary just went at 59. I think by the end of it, I think he's more so a early second round pick. He was moving way fast for his size. That is a crazy size dude's a mountain. We do need a running back. Connerly got to be the pick. That's what I'm saying. Connerly's got to be the pick. Like, don't overthink it, guys. And for me, it's like, it's nothing against Coleman. It's just Coleman gives you the opportunity to move to right guard if he has to until Cosme comes back, or move to right tackle. If you can upgrade the position, I want people to think about the draft with this mindset. Same with free agency. If you can upgrade the position, do it. It's not like, okay, what like needs do we have? You could say we have a lot of needs, but if you can upgrade the left tackle position and not just settling with Coleman there, and I know Adam Peters says he loves Brandon Coleman at tackle. What is he supposed to say? He was okay. We would love to upgrade the position though. Like, that's never going to be a thing. Let's see. You can also trade back from 79 so you don't miss out on the A list. Definitely going to keep some other trade back options. James said, remember Jonathan Allen when he had Ron, he wanted out. He wanted to be traded. That told us right there he didn't care about us. I wanted out as a fan when Ron was here. So, yeah, Coleman can play right tackle, Tate Ratledge in the third. Let's see what happens. But how are y'all feeling here at 61? I think there's too much talent to trade back, to be honest with you. Donovan Jackson, there's no way he's going to 68. Travion Henderson, Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson. Damn, they put Quinshon Judkins over Travion. And I keep seeing people say Quinshon Judkins is too close to B-Rob. I promise you they aren't. I promise you they're not. Just go back to, you don't even have to watch Ohio State with Quinshon Judkins. Look at what he did at Ole Miss. And Cam Scattaboo, he did surprise me too with his vert jump and stuff. Azariah Thomas, if you don't get a corner, man, he'd be a dominant Outside corner, Ozzie Trapillo, Chris Paul Jr. I'm not a Cam Williams fan, to be honest with you. Jalen Noel. So I'm guessing Higgins already went. They must have moved Higgins up a good bit. Yeah, Jaden Higgins went 49 to the Bengals, which holy smokes, they do not need Higgins. That would be insane. So I'm seeing a lot of people saying either Donovan Jackson, or Henderson, or Judkins. Shout out to Shop with Charles. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe button, definitely. Every time I see that on Twitter, I instantly block or mute folks in the comments. Judkins is one of the ones. Judkins was insane at the combine. He blew me away with how fast he was. So I'm going to mix this up compared to what I usually do. And I'll listen to y'all. I'm going to go Quinshawn Judkins. Build Josh Connolly Jr., Quinshawn Judkins. And this has been my stance. JG, I promise you, Azariah Thomas is super, super high on my list. But my mindset in free agency is I think you build the defense in free agency just based off of what's available, what that free agency class looks like. I think you build the defense in free agency. I'm not saying you're not going to do it in the draft because I'm definitely going to as well. But you want those younger playmakers that are going to contribute year one. Josh Connolly Jr. starts year one. Quinshawn Judkins starts year one for sure. Let's see what we have here at 79. This might be a prime trade back candidate. And we got Jalen Royals here. Hold on now. RJ Harvey. Welcome to the party. He moved up to 84. Mason Taylor. I know some people in the chat are going to say Mason Taylor. He's a fan favorite. Yep. Brandon said Mason Taylor. Can't go wrong with a player with the last name Taylor. I'm with you. Even though he broke my heart against Alabama. I'm surprised they had Scadaboo over Judkins. Me too. Tyler said trading back too much to make it seem realistic. That's the problem with PFN. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the PFN ones. Trade back. Everyone's saying trade back again. I'm hearing Mason Taylor. Can we get a young game-wrecking D tackle? We're light there once Allen's gone for sure. Mason Taylor's in the second. I'm fucking livid. I like Benson, but he was over. I don't think he was overdrafted though. I think it's coming. You just have to see like how they used him in K-State, and then now he's just transitioning to an NFL tight end. It's coming this season. I'm seeing it. Trade back, probably not a Mason Taylor fan. I take Paul Jr. I'm telling you, if Bobby Wagner doesn't come back, Chris Paul Jr. would be a home run pick. Shout out to Terry, member of the channel. If y'all aren't members already, feel free to join the channel, support your boy. 31 flavors with running back. I like the vision of Judkins. I love it. Yeah, they do offer a lot of unrealistic trades. So let's see. I had some people saying trade back and see what that would look like. The Bengals want to move up 2 spots. What are they willing to give up? 154. Seahawks got some picks. We can get 137 out of it. See, I agree with you, but they are super high, as they should be, on Jordan McGee. Got to get a young defensive studs, Josh. I agree. Before I trade with Seattle, Radar wants to see what we got at D tackle. Deion Walker at 101. Ionis Peebles, I'm a big fan of. CJ West, I'm a big fan of. JJ Pegues, Jamar Caldwell. Those guys for me. This is a really sweet spot here. If you're looking for someone super under the radar at D tackle, I even think Deion Walker, someone's going to get a really good value at Deion Walker. When I talked to him at the Senior Bowl, he told me he played with a hurt back all season. I know he's taller, kind of works against him, but for his size, he's got a crazy spin move up the middle. So Deion Walker, CJ West, Ionis Peebles, Jamari Caldwell, one of those guys I definitely want to go away with. Even JJ Pegues, and he had some fullback carry. He was scoring rushing touchdowns at Ole Miss. So we'll definitely take a look at that. But I think I am going to trade back. I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't done a single mock draft yet where I traded twice. So I'm gonna try to get 137. We'll trade 79 for 82 and 137. Seahawks said that's good. I'll take it. I mean, you don't go that far back, and we still got some good options here. So Jonah and Wyatt Milam, in my opinion, are both going to be guards. We got Savion Williams, Jeffrey Bassa, Trey Harris. If y'all still want to add another wide receiver, or Mason Taylor. Oh, this is tricky here. Like, do we just go to the trenches again? With Milam and Jonah, they would both kick into right guard. Trey Harris would be dope. Yeah, everyone's saying Trey Harris. I don't think he falls this far, especially like 90 something. So I think 82 is where we would have to get him. I do like Jonah kicking into right guard, but we can wait. Let's get that outside wide receiver. I don't see us going after Devontae Adams. I don't see us going after Brandon Ayuk. Like, we traded for Deebo. Deebo can move around outside and in the slot, obviously. I'm cool. I get Savion Williams, but with Deebo, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I get it. I'm cool with Trey Harris at 82. I mean, damn, this is a really good start to a mock draft. Josh Connolly Jr., Quinshon Judkins, and Trey Harris. The offense is looking legit. Now let's see what we can attack. Gosh, I want to go offense again, but you got guys like Andrew Makuba, Deion Walker, Dorian Strong at corner, Jeffrey Bassa. Let's see. Harris, McLaurin, Samuel. That's what I'm saying. Mason Taylor gives you a younger version of Ertz with chemistry with JD. I do like it. I did Mason Taylor in my last one. I'm trying not to do it again. But I'm telling you, I think Zach Ertz comes back another season. We can get edge rusher. Edge, Dorian Strong. Yeah, Savion is a 6'5" Deebo. Dorian Strong is a dog. I'm a fan. It's just the same as like they played Wildcat. You know, they ran the ball, like he lined up everywhere, but size-wise, like a Savion is 6'5". Walker, in my opinion, is tempting. Harold Fanning Jr. is tempting. I'm saying, in my opinion, the best players available that we haven't taken already, like obviously wide receiver, running back, tackle. You could go Dorian Strong at corner, Deion Walker at D tackle, Quay Robinson. I might just wait. Andrew Makuba at free safety. See, this is a prime CJ West spot too, or Ionis Peebles. I became the biggest Peebles fan at the Senior Bowl. Man. Or Deion Walker. I'm telling you, I think Deion Walker. All right, everyone's saying go get Walker. Hey, Noel Williams, you a certified ball knower. Out of Cal. He looked good in the Shrine Bowl too. I'm a big Williams fan. Let me just check something real quick for the chat. Let me see where the corners are falling for us. Kobe Bryant at 115. Noel Williams, your guy's there. Quincy Riley is a guy we met with twice. That might be a guy that we end up taking here. We do have a lot of interest in Quincy Riley out of Louisville. God, the grades were not that good last year, though. But to be honest with you, I think Charvarius Ward is a very viable option. So if that's the case, you're probably not drafting a corner, someone that's going to start. But we do need depth. St. Juste isn't going to be back. Michael Davis isn't going to be back. So if there's just, I feel like there's some good options in free agency. I could see, I'm not saying I know this, but I could see Ward wanting to come here. Would not surprise me at all. Edge wise, Quay Robinson, Ashton Gulati, David Walker, Baron Sorrell, Savion Jones. My guy, first off, he's not going at 140, but Femi Oladejo, Jod Joyner's nice, Johnny Walker's a beast. I mean, obviously, I would have loved to get an edge somewhere around here, but you can't get every position. Like, I think you could still sign an edge in free agent and then get somebody. I like Savion Jones. Like I said, I love Femi. Antoine Powell Ryland's another guy that they would definitely be high on. 14 sacks last season. Where's he at? 134. So he might make it. If not, my boy Femi. He gonna be there. My boy Femi. He's definitely a Dan Quinn guy. And his old coach was Kid Norton Jr., who is our linebacker coach right now. So, all right, let's make a pick at 94. I think this is where we go to the D tackle pool. So let me hear in the chat, Deion Walker, CJ West, or Aeneas Peoples. Let me see. Or there's some people saying Dorian Strong at corner. Whatever I see the most of in the next 30 seconds. Walker is big and stout. Walker is 6'7", and he's thick. So I see a lot of Walker. Walker. All right, I like it. I'm a big Walker fan. That's my boy. That's my dog. I think he would fit in just well. I mean, people are forgetting how dominant he was in 2023. And like I said, he was playing with a bad back all last season. He told me. He was, this says 6'6", 345, but he measured in at 6'7". So we're going Deion Walker. If you get him at 94, this is a guy who last season, like ending the college football season, not this past year, but the year before that, he was a sure first round guy. My boy Damian Martinez, if we wouldn't have gone Quinshot Judkins, this is a prime spot. This is the part of the mock draft where you start to see a lot of like tight ends and running backs and quarterbacks here at 137. Billy Bowman Jr., Luke Kandra. I think he's a super underrated guard as well. Pat Bryant. I like Pat. But we already got a wide receiver. Tyler Barron at edge. Had 10 sacks last year. 363 snaps outside of the tackle. 65 over the tackle. So what? 5 tech, 4I4, 5, 7, 9. Tyler Barron's a guy you don't hear much about. Let me see. I'm not going all the way up there because quarterback, running back, we don't need. And I'm good on Mitchell Evans and Benjamin Urosek. So I'm starting like right here. Billy Bowman, Kandra, Barron, Elijah Huzzy, Quincy Riley. Shout out to my boy Kyle Williams, RJ Oden. Jackson Halls would be a great, honestly, like perfect replacement for Bates if we lose him. I see Luke Kandra. We run enough 12 to justify drafting Arroyo there for sure. Yeah. So I truly think we bring back Ertz for one more year. He was such a safety blanket and had so many like big plays with Jaden Daniels. I don't see them not bringing him back. I think you would have to find Bates replacement if you don't bring him back. And apparently Bates is like a hot commodity in free agency, which is crazy. Yeah, Tyler Barron really couldn't stop Miami, couldn't stop the run at all. Billy Bowman or Jake Brillingstool. Is Stutzman still there? I don't think so. Upton Stout is a ball player too. O'Donnell Fortune is a guy I like at corner. Jod Joyner at edge is a dude I really like as well. There's Danny Stutzman. Stutzman's all the way down at 174. This is tricky. I see Billy Bowman. I think Sinat's not going to be Bates' replacement just because I think Bates was tight end 3. So I think, in my opinion, Ben should be tight end 2. Yeah, Nick Nash Triple Crown winner. He ran like a 4.5 something. I see Riley too. I'm telling you, we met with Riley twice. All right, let me pick out 3 guys. I say all right, I'm gonna pick 3 and y'all tell me what in the chat. Because our next pick's 180. Someone said, what's edge look like? Only edge guys I really like is Joyner, Johnny Walker Jr. Johnny Walker Jr. was a stud last year. 10 sacks, and he can stop the run at a decent amount. 75.6 rush defense grade. I don't know what happened to Burke. I mean, there is a lot of smoke with Quincy Riley. That's the thing. All right, I'm going to pick 3 people, and y'all tell me who. I'm going to go Billy Bowman Jr. at safety. Luke Kandra at guard, who's honestly what I'm leaning towards the most. And Quincy Riley at corner. So Quincy Riley, corner from Louisville. Luke Kandra, guard, Cincinnati. Or Billy Bowman Jr., safety, Oklahoma. Who are you picking? Roy said Bowman's a dog. He impressed me at the combine as well. Riley's coming up. I got 2 Rileys. I got 3 Rileys. I got 4 Rileys. All right, we're going Riley. I honestly was going to take Luke Kandra at guard, but I think we do have some depth guys at guard. Y'all talked me off of it. So we'll go Quincy Riley, corner. Seems like we are interested in him, so I am with it. Now we got 4 picks left. We're at 180. Look at Tutton. Tutton ain't going to make it to 181 after that combine he had. Jalen Conyers is a depth tight end I like. Priestcorn, I'm not too high on. Jonah Monheim at depth on the offensive line, center and guard. I would be high on him as well. He's a college football 25. Monster on like my team. Zeke Biggers, we already got D tackle. Oh, Johnny Cornelius, he's a run game stud. God, he moved down to 194. That's crazy. Jake Majors. Miles Frazier's a dog. I love Miles Frazier. He's not making it to 203. Jackson Slater or Miles Frazier is going to be on this mock draft for me. Whoever's there at 206. All right, let's see what we got. So I like Ton. Where he took Quinshawn Judkins. Let me go back here so y'all can see. We got Josh Connolly Jr., Quinshawn Judkins, Trey Harris, Deion Walker, Quincy Riley. I can't go another running back, y'all. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Jack Conyers is a good tight end depth. The guys I'm considering, Jonah Monheim for depth on the offensive line, because y'all remember what happened when Biotis went down? We had Dieter come in. Y'all remember how bad it was? But also, I think you can kick him out to guard, like the Eagles do every time they draft the center. Pretty much kick him out to guard, and he turns out to be really good. So I'm leaning Jonah Monheim right here. No way we draft both tackles from Oregon. Jalen Smith is a good one too. Or Jake Majors or Miles Frazier. I don't think he's going to be there at 180, so I would not say that we would be reaching on him or Jackson Slater. I think they're both going to be really good. Shout out Ty Felton and Ricky White. So who do y'all think here? I think this is where we go depth on the offensive line. I think this is where we go guard. This is where I think we go guard. Pat Bryant's a Terry prototype. I could see it. He got a cool family too. I got to talk to them at the Senior Bowl. A Johnny. So we take both Oregon tackles. Frazier for sure. Frazier, what's going on? What you miss? We doing our picks. I got my picks here on the left side so far. Be sure to watch the whole thing afterwards. See, that's what I'm saying. We already took a running back though. We'd have to get rid of B-Rob or Eckler. So I don't know if I could take 2 running backs in my mock. Caden, Jackson Slater, I like it. I get it because I don't think he's going to even be here, to be honest with you. What's going on? What's going on? Add O-line depth, please. That's what I'm saying, man. We got to build. Miles Frazier. I think Miles Frazier's a guy who's going to have a long career. I think Jackson Slater will too. But, man, this has turned out to be a perfect mock draft if I get Miles Frazier here. Let's do it. A lot of people in the chat said Frazier. Let's do it. Hey, shout out Keandre Lambert-Smith from the 757. Picks looking sweet so far. Mike got a double up in the trenches right at wide receiver. We definitely going to keep cooking and see what we got. We got 3 more picks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played in LSU for a long time. I don't think he transferred in. I'm pretty sure he was there when Jaden Daniels was there. So we got 3 more picks. We got 206, 238, and 250. Let me look up because now you got me questioning with all these transfers. Pretty sure he's been there for a long time. Let's see. Miles Frazier started at FIU, but yeah, he was there 22, 23, 24. So he was there with Jaden Daniels. So at least Jaden Daniels gets some offensive linemen that he knows. He was there for 2 years with JD5. Dante Thornton, hey, he would be nice. Draft a kicker. Kicker's on pick 250. Yeah. I'm not ruling out a kicker at the 7th round. Yeah, Dante Thornton was insane. He started out at FIU, but he transferred as like 22. So he's been at LSU for 3 years. That's long enough for me. All right, let's see what we got here. Tackle, running back, wide receiver, D tackle, corner, guard. Guys, this is probably the best mock draft. Like, this is best case scenario in my opinion. These are all dudes that contribute right away. I'm telling you, Miles Frazier, in my opinion, is going to be a stud. He was moving at the combine. So let's see what we got. We got some safeties. I don't know much about Arnold. I don't know much about Clark. I do like Elijah Clark. Luke Lachey, tight end. I know if Ranger's in here, he's going to say go Luke. RJ Mickens is another safety. Aronde Gadsden. He's not going to be a blocking tight end, but he's going to be a really good receiving weapon. Jimmy Horn. Fadil Diggs, Samuel Brown was moving too. There's Dante Thornton Jr. I know someone just mentioned him as another wide receiver. Logan Brown's a big time sleeper. We got some dudes down here. I like the depth guys we got. Let's see. I don't remember who, but watched the interview 2 kicker. So, Borealis from Miami. I talked to his agent. We talked to him twice. And then we met with Ryan Fitzgerald from Florida State. So we haven't met with both those kickers. Might as well go Slater now, but we already went guard again. Are we taking 3 offensive linemen? Lachey, Gadsden, Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn is tempting. I knew you'd say get the Iowa boy. Jimmy Horn. I would take Horn this late. He's a speedster, a special teams player. I do like Horn a lot. Gaston would definitely be an Ertz replacement on a tight end too. So yeah, he would be just the receiver. Like, you throw him out there in the slot, put him in the wide, he's going to catch everything. Guards and tackles are left. Jackson Slater, I think he played primarily left. Man, he's so good. telling you, he is so good. I love those small school guys like the Quinn Miners that come in from these small schools and just dominate. All right, pick 206. Are we doubling down on offensive line? I'm going to pick 3 again. Jackson Slater, Luke Lachey, Arande Gadsden. I'll throw Jimmy Horn in there. Arande Gadsden, Jimmy Horn, Luke Lachey, or Jackson Slater. So yeah, I got Trey Harris already. We got a left tackle, got our running back. We got Trey Harris. We got Deion Walker, D tackle, Quincy Riley at corner, and we got a right guard in Miles Frazier. So yeah, Frazier's right guard. I mean, he could probably play left guard too, but I would play him at right guard. I think that's where he's gonna be most comfortable. Safety depth is thin, Drew. You are not wrong. Jimmy Horn, Slater, Gadsden, Slater. Jimmy Horn. It's between Slater. Man, y'all are killing it between. I mean, it's really close. I do like RJ Mickens a lot. They probably release both of them, Tom. You're right. They probably do. Oh man. 238. I'm trying to see who would even be there. Y'all making this tough. Y'all are making this tough. I'm going to pick. So we already addressed guard, so I feel okay. I mean, we already addressed wide receiver too. You know what? I'm going to go Ronnie Gadsden. I'm telling y'all, I know he's not the best blocking guy by any means, but man, I have not gotten an edge, just didn't fall to where there was a good one there. I don't like the edge depth in this class. I do like Johnny Walker. If Johnny Walker's there at 250, that might be my pick. I am high on Johnny Walker. He was a stud at the Shrine Bowl. But to be honest with you guys, I'm leaning Arande Gadsden. I think he's the best player at 216. Jimmy Horn Jr. is tempting too. 5'10", 170 though. Man. Had 441 yards, 1 touchdown. Y'all are killing me. I'm going to go Rondé Gadsden, man. I'm going to take the best player available. I'm going to go with my gut. 934 receiving yards last year, 7 touchdowns. I mean, he made some crazy catches too. I'm going to go Rondé Gadsden, man. Y'all might hate me, but we're doing it. All right, 238. Let's build a defense up. Either Johnny Walker here. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of Maryland fans here. I have not watched enough Dante Trader Jr. I have not watched enough of Dante Trader Jr. I do like Joshua Gray a lot. If y'all want to go offensive line again, I would go Joshua Gray. Or Johnny Walker. Marcus Ware is another guy I like. Or if you want more depth at corner, Mac McWilliams is your guy. Or Teddy Buchanan, linebacker. But these guys are probably going to be there at 250. Rock Taylor's another guy I like. Jabbar Muhammad. Carson Vincent, I'm a big fan of. Random, that's Carson Vincent. Yeah, so at 238, Envision said, oh yeah, Trader Jr. will not be there, so you would take Trader Jr., watch his tape. Any strong athletic motherfuckers from bad school for offensive line? Yeah, so Joshua Gray, I think, is going to be a good guard. And Marcus Ware, another small school guy. He dominated the Shrine Bowl. I haven't watched enough Trey, but Carson Vincent is giant. Get that man in the NFL, and he's going to be a right tackle for a while. I like Carson Vincent a lot. He's probably my last pick, and I would be stoked about that. So I'm gonna say, yeah, Ty Robinson was rolling. He is pretty stiff though. Johnny Walker. So I'm with. This is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling Johnny Walker here at 238, and Carson Vincent. I know they're gonna grade it bad afterwards. I don't care. I don't think it's a bad draft at all. And then getting Carson Vincent at 250. I mean, yeah, you can't. He looks amazing. I'm telling you, at the Senior Bowl, I was like, bro, you are like the Captain America, like coming out of his like pod version of an offensive tackle. Shout out to the HBCU. Like, I'm telling y'all, this boy could play. He played a lot of games there. If you just get him some NFL coaching, the sky is the limit for Carson Vincent. I think he's going to be one of those HBCU guys that could be in the NFL for a long time. I get so stoked talking about him. So I'm going to go, because we didn't get an edge, I'm going to go Johnny Walker Jr. because I do really like his game. I'm not going to lie. I like everything about him. 6'3", 255. Seems like the Dan Quinn type of outside guy. 10 sacks last year, 34 hurries, 6 hits. And he played in the SEC. I'm biased. If I didn't take Johnny Walker, I would probably go Joshua Gray, Marcus Ware, or Mac McWilliams. But I like Quincy Riley as our depth at corner. I think we'll attack corner in free agency. So I like Quincy Riley as our depth for sure. I think that's a guy that could rotate in. So Dan Quinn guy would be a Tonka Hemingway out of South Carolina. Yeah, I agree. Lights out. I think Terry does get an extension. I don't know if it'll happen before free agency or it'll happen in the summer. Yeah, 79-inch wingspan for Walker is a concern, but I'm telling you, he's so fast off the line. I mean, he had a sack and a big tackle for loss and very limited snaps in the Shrine Bowl, but I really like what I saw out of him. So I'm gonna go Johnny Walker Jr. I don't think Dante Fowler comes back. We need edge guys who can stop the run. I think we attack that in free agency as well. You know, if you're not getting a guy here at 33, like for me, edge, you got to get one at 33.61 for like a legit starter. There's a lot, obviously, in the early first round. So people are going to see this mock draft like, oh my gosh, Josh, you didn't get an edge guy. Like, oh, you didn't get an edge guy early. Like, that's how the board fell. I'm taking a franchise left tackle and a starting running back next year. The board just didn't fall that way. If you rewatch it, it just didn't fall that way. These were the best players on the board for me. So I'm with it. And then one more, like I said, I gotta do it. Shout out to my boy. Jabbar Muhammad just can't stop the run, but he's a good corner. Just seeing who else was there. Thor Griffith is a sleeper. Felton is a sleeper. Stackhouse. Eugene Asante is a quick linebacker. But I'm definitely going Carson Vincent, getting some depth at tackle as well. I think, once again, guys, get him some NFL coaching, and I am stoked. So we'll recap and see what we got. Yeah, I would love to get Hendrickson. That'd be insane. People saying John Allen gets traded for a 6th or 5th. That's honestly what I'm getting, 5th or 6th. Like I said, we tried to do the John Allen for Deebo straight up, but the cap hit just didn't make sense. Couldn't agree on a new contract, so it just kind of fell through. But we traded Deebo for a 5th, and I think they would have taken John Allen instead of a 5th. So it's hard to not put a 5th round grade on that trade for John Allen. So it does take both sides to sign an extension. I think Terry would be stoked to be here. I mean, you gotta think he is getting older. Love him to death, but he is getting older. So get that 3-year contract done now. Jamar Chase is probably about to reset the market, so maybe they wait for that. I think I would love to get it done before that. Get the best deal possible. But Terry's not going to be, some guy who's just demanding a ton of money. We're gonna sign a kicker after the draft. We're gonna get Ryan Fitzgerald or what's his name? Borgales from Miami. We're gonna get one of them. Frank says, new to the channel. Good job. I think it's likely we trade back for picks. I agree. Shout out to you, Frank. And everyone, like I said, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 6K subs. But guys, this is what we did. We traded pick 29 for picks 33, 94, and 180, which I think is a great haul for going back for picks. And we got Josh Connolly Jr., who fell to us at 33. Should be an A+, because I highly doubt he makes it out of the first round. So we're going to make our own grades. A+, Josh Connolly Jr., Quinshon Judkins at 61. After they moved him up their board themselves, gave us a B. I think that's an A right there. Then we also traded back, my first time trading back twice in a mock draft, 79 for 82 and 137. And we got Trey Harris with 82, just getting another outside wide receiver outside of Terry to complement him and Deebo. And then Deion Walker at 94. I'm telling y'all, that is an insane value. C is very harsh. I think he's a high third, late second round guy, to be honest with you. The D tackle class is really good, so maybe that hurts the grade. Terry said, shout out to Alabama A&M HBCU in the house. That's right. Let's go. Super stoked for the HBCU guys. And then Quincy Riley at 137. I think that is a B. Really good depth guy at corner to replace St. Juste or Michael Davis. Miles Frazier, D-. This is probably the worst grade I've ever seen. Round 6, 180. I promise you, I will delete my account if he is there at 180. Come draft time, I will delete my account if he makes it to 180. I'm telling you, Miles Frazier, in my opinion, is one of my favorite guards. I like Miles Frazier. I think he moves in space really well. Arondé Gadsden the second isn't your traditional inline tight end type of guy, but just think of a weapon that can go out in the slot, line up in that Y, and just make plays, make some really good catches, and make big plays. So I'm for it. In the 6th round, heck yeah, I'll do that. And okay, I do like the grades they gave me on here. I thought for guys that we reached on, I thought they were going to really harsh this, but they didn't. So I'm glad. Johnny Walker Jr., edge out of Missouri, B+, another good depth guy. Maybe we go get a Josh Sweat, or maybe we get a Khalil Mack. Who else is there? I've been looking at my free agent list. What other edge? Josh Sweat, Khalil Mack. I'm out on Hassan Reddick. Kuntz got hurt last year. God, the edge class is not good. Yikes. This is not good. Yeah, these dudes are not good. Yeah, we're gonna draft one. We're definitely gonna draft one. And then Carson Vincent, like I said, right tackle, has all of the physical traits you look for. Get that guy some more NFL coaching. And I don't want to even call him raw because he played a lot of games at Alabama A&M. But just, developmental wise, he might be a little raw. But I'm super high on him, man. I mean, he impressed the heck out of me at the Senior Bowl. So let me know what y'all think of this mock draft. Tyler said Matt Judon. I can see it. I don't dislike the Trey Harris pick, but I think I would have used that pick for a higher edge or corner. I can see it. I think edge definitely is in the vicinity, like in the 33 to 82 range. I'm not mad at it. If we go get Darius Slayton, yeah, take an edge right here at 82. You can definitely swap those out. So I'm not going to do a mock draft next Monday just because it's free agency, but I'll do one the Monday after. That'll be the next mock draft we do, the post free agency mock draft. And that's where it's going to start getting really focused in on what the I don't even want to say the team needs, but the biggest areas of improvement, what you can still do. Obviously, there's going to be like some late cut guys, some cap casualty cuts as we get closer to the season that we'll keep an eye on. And of course, I did the Deebo trade to make it realistic, but I like this. I think we did a really good job. You know, if we go get Khalil Mack and a top corner, I think we're set for the season. Like, hey, let's play next Sunday. Let's play next Sunday. If we get Khalil Mack and Charvarius Ward, and I'll even say Hufanga, sign me up, and Dre Greenlaw. Like I'm ready to play next Sunday. This is going to be so much easier after free agency. It will. It'll definitely be a lot easier. This is still fun. I still really like doing the post Deebo, especially post combine. You're starting to see the board shake up and really just settle in a lot more right now. Gaston, I'd love for us, as he literally is, or it's not much after the catch, but he's always open. Yeah, I do like it. Ertz used to be a really dynamic playmaker. He's just old now. If you're coming out of college and look like this, Ertz, that's a red flag. So I think he is a younger Ertz. No Yak Zach, but still love him. Slade. Which Slade you talking about? Let me know what Slade. Talking about, I think you're talking about Darius Slay. I'm good. Fuck. I say I'm good on Slay, but if he's like, guys, I'll come play for 1 year, I'm not going to turn him down. But I would definitely rather go in free agency, Charvarius Ward. DJ Reed just might be too short for me. Are we really going to have two sub 5'10" corners? Like Charvarius Ward, I don't see Murphy leaving. Carlton Davis would be high on my list. Asante Samuel Jr. would be high on my list. Hilton's a slot guy. Paulson Deebo is an underrated option. I think realistic ones, Paulson Deebo, Asante Samuel Jr., Carlton Davis, and Charvarius Ward. Leave with one of those guys to start outside of Lattimore, and then you put Mikey Samerstone in the slot where they really want him to go back to, and then I think you're cooking. And then you get your depth corner with Quincy Riley, and we make some drastic improvements, guys. So appreciate y'all for coming through in the chat and helping out with some picks. I always love getting y'all's inputs, not just me talking to myself the whole time. I did not know Carlton Davis was from VA. Shout out to him. He just moved up my board even more. So schedule-wise, like I said, tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday, I have my Bleacher Report video. I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to do it on. But I always upload that to the channel when I get done. So I might put something out tomorrow. We'll see what I have going on, but if not, I'll upload Wednesday's Bleacher Report video that I do the stream here on the channel, so you can rewatch that. I always go live at 6 p.m. on the Bleacher Report app, 6 p.m. Eastern time on the Bleacher Report app, so always tune in there as well if you don't. And then Thursday, like I said, I'm about to put it here on the channel. As soon as I get off, me and Rio will be going live 4 p.m. Eastern time for a free agency kickoff preview, where we start to really ramp things up and get ready for Monday. So you'll have plenty of that. I don't really do too much during the weekends because I feel like people are out doing stuff and it just doesn't do as much because people are like with their family and their friends. I don't go out. I don't do anything. I just do this. So I don't really put stuff out on the weekend, but I might do something Friday too and give y'all plenty of stuff to watch over the weekend and catch up on as we get ready for Monday. So I appreciate y'all. Slay could give us an inside scoop. So that's why I'm cool. Like if we get Milton Williams or if we get Josh Sweat or if we get, Slay, it makes us better and it takes away from the Eagles. Same with Darius Slayton. Like I'm fine with that. Or Micah Parsons. I'm fine with that. Anything to improve our team and make an in-division rival worse, I'm never going to say no to that. If it makes sense, I would do it. It sounds like Trayvon Diggs could be released soon. I love Trayvon just because that's my boy from Alabama. I don't know how I feel about that yet. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it on Twitter. But guys, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Josh Taylor FB. I'll be posting some more stuff. Got a lot of big things cooking up as well. But I appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button on the way out and hit that thumbs up as well. So more people come across the content and stuff like that as we keep blowing up the channel. What running back impressed me the most after the combine? Quinshon Judkins was way faster and more athletic than I thought he would be. And same with Tutton out of Tech. Same with Tutton out of Tech. That boy. Only thing is he had like 9 fumbles at Virginia Tech. That's the only thing that's kind of, I think he would be a really, really good complement running back too. I just don't see him as a running back 1 in the league, but I think he would be a very top tier running back too. Yeah, the fumbles are a bit of a concern. Definitely hit those buttons. Yeah, Trayvon Diggs is definitely one of those might get released. Yes, pass pro is not the best either. That's why I really like Travion Henderson because he can do everything. That boy will get up under your face mask. I think Judkins can pass block as well. Let me give you. Let me save this real quick so I can share it out. Download. Big Board 2025. Let me give you a couple more running backs. Obviously, Amarion Hampton tested as well as I thought he would. Straight up beast. Dylan Sampson didn't do like testing and stuff. He's only 20 years old, and I think he fits the team really well. RJ Harvey is really fast. He impressed me. Damian Martinez, his second 40 times what I was looking for. I thought, he was going to surprise some people. And DJ Giddens is a sleeper as well. RJ Harvey jumped up a lot on PFF's big board. He's up to 84. That's crazy. He was 100 and something last time I checked. They have him over Devin Neal. They have him over Jaden Blue. They have him over Damian Martinez. Tutton's still at 181, probably because of those fumbles and his pass protection just isn't the best. But if I'm Washington, I'm leaving with Hampton, Judkins, Sampson, Henderson, or Harvey's 5'9". He's not going to be a pass protector at all. That's my top. And then Damian Martinez. He's only 21 years old too. And he's a big stout dude. So, but I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'll be back. Just subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you get notified on everything as well. So I will catch y'all next time. Peace.